Hey guys, it's RocketMax32 here, and today we are back on the computer because today we're doing a pretty fun video. I'm excited for this video. We are ranking every single LEGO Star Wars UCS set so far. I haven't done a tier list video since the 2024 set tier list video, and I'm excited to do this one. This is one I've been wanting to do for a while now. And if you can't tell, my voice is a little dead, so don't mind that. I got my coffee here and we're trying to fix it as we speak. Let's jump right into it. So I got all the sets here in release order, so we will be going from 2001 all the way to now in 2025, and it's less sets than I would have thought, but we're gonna jump right into it. There's a lot of cool stuff on here and I'm very excited to take a look. Now, first up in 2001, the UCS TIE Interceptor, and this thing is fun. I mean, it's really cool. I feel like a lot of these earlier ones are going to be heavily affected by the fact that they got a later version. So for me, the original UCS TIE Interceptor is probably a B tier. Definitely a fun set, definitely one that maybe I'd like to get one day, but also not the best in the world. Next up, we have the buildable Yoda, and in my opinion, this guy is a solid C tier. I'm not a fan. I mean, I think it looks cool. I think having it on display is really cool, but I'm really not a fan of it. But next up, we have the original UCS X-Wing, and this is going to go with its TIE Interceptor brother. In B tier, it's a decent set. It looks pretty good, and I think it's got that classic LEGO vibe. But honestly, I mean, it really only looks good next to the old TIE Interceptor because as a set, it's very dated. And the Darth Maul bust. For how legendary this set is, it should be an A tier. But for how it looks, and again, just my personal feelings on sets like this being a UCS set, solid C tier. I think it's cool. Definitely cool to have, but it's also not very exclusive. There's no minifigures. It's not a ship, anything like that. I mean, I could order all the parts and brick build it tomorrow. It's not that special. And then we have the Tantive 4, a very awesome set. And honestly, I'm shocked that LEGO hasn't made this since. This is a solid A tier set. I really like this Tantive 4. Once you see it in person, it definitely does a lot for it. And next up, we have the Naboo Starfighter in Chrome. And I'm a big fan of this, but I think it's a B tier set. Because Ultimate Collector Series for me means bigger, whether it's bigger than minifigure scale for smaller ships or minifigure scale for larger ships, it's a large set. For this, it's minifigure scale on a smaller ship, and they just added chrome. The chrome is really awesome, but being the smallest UCS set definitely doesn't help you. So it's only B tier because I like it so much with the chrome. I wish we got more chrome, but I don't think it's that good. Actually, I changed my mind. The more I think about it, I think it's actually a C tier set, and that's just because it's not ultimate, you know? It's cool, but it's not the best. Next up, the original UCS Star Destroyer. This thing is awesome. Solid A tier set. I mean, I don't think you can really argue with that, especially for the time. This is a beautiful set. It's so awesome. I'm just a huge fan. I would love to get this along with the newer version as well. I think this is a really awesome set, and that box art is just fantastic. But then, of course, we have the Snowspeeder in a really cool box art that we only really got this one time for a UCS set, and I think that this is a solid B tier set. I think it looks good. I think altogether it came together very well. I think LEGO did a good job on it, but I don't think it's the best and I don't think it's the worst. So solid B tier. Now the UCS Y-Wing, I think this thing is fantastic, but not that fantastic. Solid A tier. I'm clearly being picky with both my S tier sets and my D tier sets, but I promise some sets will end up in both of those. Y-Wing, solid A tier. Next up, another set that once again will be heavily influenced by the fact that we just got a new one. The UCS AT-ST. This is now a solid B tier set. I think LEGO did a good job on it. I think especially for 2006, it looks very good. But being a relatively small UCS set, I'm not really sure. I mean, I think it looks cool, but this is an era of no display plaque, no minifigure, and worse build quality. So with a new one being out, this one just can't be as high as I used to put it. And now the UCS Death Star 2. Where will I put it? The UCS Death Star 2 is an easy S tier set. Absolutely fantastic. It looks perfect. This is a set I've wanted for years and years. I'm a huge fan of this thing, and I have always wanted it. I'm going to have to buy it someday, but at this point it is just so expensive, so hard to justify, but I definitely will need to get it one day. Our first S tier set. And then the original UCS Millennium Falcon. This is a solid B tier set, and this is because they made another one, so we'll see where that one goes. General Grievous is a solid C tier set. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. It doesn't mean that they didn't do a good job capturing General Grievous. I'm just not a fan of it. The UCS Darth Vader's TIE Advanced, I love this set. I think it's awesome. Definitely an A tier set, a very easy A tier set. I mean, it hardly even had to try. And next up, the original Death Star playset, a very iconic set, one of the most iconic sets for a lot of kids, something everyone has wanted forever. It's been featured in pop culture everywhere. If you don't know Lego Star Wars, you do know the Lego Star Wars Death Star. This thing is awesome, and I mean, between the two Death Stars, this is definitely the more iconic one, so I think it's gonna have to go in S tier. What a staple, what a classic from the early 2000s. I mean, just absolutely incredible. And next up, we have the Imperial Shuttle, and this thing, there's not a UCS set like this. UCS Imperial Shuttle, easy S tier set, actually just a phenomenal set, probably one of the best UCS sets of all time, if not the best. Next up, Obi-Wan's Starfighter. Technically the first prequel, no, we had the Naboo Starfighter and Maul. So technically not the first UCS set from the prequels, but the first UCS set from the prequels in like the traditional sense, because the other two, as you can see, are like very different. Easy A tier set for me. Actually, the only UCS set that I've owned, I have since sold it, but I had it way back when it came out. And I mean, it was a very cool set, but obviously due to the fact that I sold it, like it's not the most amazing set. So very cool. Kind of miss it, but also it's just kind of cool. Honestly, the more I talk about it, it's a B tier set. I mean, I think a lot of my liking it comes from the fact that I used to own it, but that is my only UCS set for a little bit, more to come. The UCS Executor Super Star Destroyer, easiest S tier set. I mean, easily an S tier set. I mean, what a fantastic set. Of all of the UCS Star Destroyers, I just need this. UCS R2-D2, C tier. I'm not a big fan of the buildable characters being considered UCS sets. I don't think they're UCS sets. They shouldn't be UCS sets. We have a buildable character line now, and they're all like big characters, but that doesn't mean that they're UCS sets. The UCS B-Wing, for me, is a solid A tier set. We've never gotten anything like it since, and I think it's definitely very cool. Once you see it in person, it is definitely a sight to behold. It's crazy, it looks perfect, I'm a big fan, but also it's just not the most iconic ship and not the most interesting ship either, so it's an A tier set, it's fine. And coming in at the bottom, D tier, the Ewok Village. This is not a UCS set either. I'm very annoyed that this is considered a UCS set because this is very much a Master Builder Series set. It doesn't look like a UCS set. It's a very weird set. I don't like it, and it's going in D tier. Now for the mid-2000s X-Wing, solid B tier set. I mean, this is a good set. It looks good. It's not as good as the other X-Wing coming up in a little bit, but it's a good set. The Sandcrawler is an easy A tier set. I think it looks really good. I don't really care for it that much as a build. It's not something I would ever want, but it's definitely a cool set, and I know for a lot of people, extremely iconic. UCS Boba's Slave 1. We need to talk about this. This used to be an easy S tier set for me. This was a top 5 set easily, but not anymore. And it's because it's been dethroned by the UCS Jango Fett's Slave 1. No longer an S tier set. Very solid A tier set. I mean, a fantastic set. It looks very good, but not the best. The ship has officially been represented better, and for that, I have to give the S tier slot to Jango Fett's Slave 1. The UCS TIE Fighter is a very cool set. I think it looks good next to the other X-Wings and whatnot, so it's a solid B tier set. Put it next to the other X-Wing. It's nothing crazy. It's cool. It does its job, but it's not the greatest. UCS Hoth, straight in the bottom of D. If I could make a level below D, I actually think I can. Wait, boom, D tier. Absolutely hate it. Worst UCS set ever. Don't get me started. The newer Hoth Snowspeeder, well, while the other one has a lot of character, this one looks good, so it's a solid A tier set. It's definitely, goodness, what's happening? Definitely an A tier set. It looks good. I'm a fan of it. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty cool. Now, the other UCS Death Star. The only reason this one's not an S tier is because the other one's an S tier. And the other one's an S tier because it's probably the most iconic set of LEGO Star Wars of all time. Honestly, for me, it's not an S tier set. Both of them aren't. I think they're both solid A tier sets. But I had to give the other one S tier for how iconic it is to the world. It's just less iconic. It's not any worse. But because the other one was in S tier because of how iconic it was, this one goes in a solid A tier because that's actually how I feel about it. The UCS Millennium Falcon, I think, is a solid A tier set. Now, this is the newer Millennium Falcon. It's definitely better than the old Millennium Falcon, but also it just is what it is. Another very iconic set, and arguably for that, I should put it in S tier. Now that I think about it, this is my tier list. I'm actually going to move the original Death Star to A tier because yes, it deserves credibility for how popular it is amongst everyone, but this is my tier list. So for me, it's an A tier set. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, S tier is kind of my top 5, and that would not make it into my top 5. So this is better. UCS Star Destroyer, the newer one. This one goes in A tier. This is my number 6 set. I know I was just saying S tier, I'm gonna make my top 5. This would be number 6. I think it is a fantastic set. It is so good. I love it. And I cannot wait to own it one day. I might be buying it off my friend, to be determined. The newer UCS Y-Wing is an A tier set, and the A-Wing, while being very cool, I think is a solid B tier set. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just don't personally care for it. I've never really cared for the A-Wing, so that just makes it a B tier set for me. The UCS Gunship, a very cool set. It could have been a lot better. That's obviously old drama. We have new LEGO drama now, but the old LEGO drama puts it in B tier. The UCS AT-AT is a solid S tier set. This thing is phenomenal. It is perfect. It is so cool. Minifigure scale AT-AT. Who would have thought? I mean, it looks so good. It's so fun. I'm a big fan. Definitely have to have it in S tier. The UCS Razor Crest is very cool because we got a UCS set from something other than the original trilogy and the prequels. And we barely get any prequel sets. Getting a UCS set from a Disney Plus show is pretty crazy, and I'm a big fan of that. It's also a really awesome minifigure scale ship, so A tier. The Sand Speeder, I don't care for at all. It annoys me how many Sand Speeders we get from LEGO. We don't need a UCS one. It might be a little iconic, but I understand why they made it, but I really don't care for it at all. Solid C tier. And the newer X-Wing, I think, is a solid A tier set. A very good set. I'm a big fan, and I might get one. And the Venator, a set that I cannot wait to get. It feels a little overpriced for me, especially after they robbed Rex from it, but still, that build is absolutely iconic. It's so good. This is the UCS set I've wanted since I was 8 years old. S tier. The UCS TIE Interceptor, which I may have in my collection pretty soon, is a good A tier set. I think it's very respectable. It looks very good. I'm a big fan of it, and I definitely cannot wait to get it. Next up, Jabba's Sail Barge. It's not really my cup of tea, but I'm so happy LEGO made it. I think they did a fantastic job on it. But because this is my tier list, I'm gonna put it in B tier because odds of me getting it are just very low. I mean, I think it looks really good, but I really don't have any care for it. But I do think LEGO did a fantastic job on it, and it definitely deserves to be on the top half of the list. Alrighty, and the UCS ATST, another set that I want to get relatively soon. Solid A tier set. I'm a big fan of this one as well, and I cannot wait to have it. And next up, Jango Fett's Slave 1, another set that I cannot wait to have. It looks perfect. I need this set in my life. Fantastic A tier set. Has to be there all day long. And finally, the set that I know a lot of you are wondering where I'm going to put it, the new UCS Death Star. Now, I'm doing this at a time that I haven't seen any reviews. I haven't seen it in person or anything like that, and I obviously don't own it, but we've seen a lot of pictures at this point. I've seen some interviews with the designers, which whenever LEGO lets you interview their designers, you're not allowed to ask real questions. So still, we have no idea why LEGO did this. I mean, they gave out some answers, but I think it's dumb. The LEGO UCS Death Star for 2025, D tier. I think this set deserves D tier in two different ways. One, actual set value for money, and two, LEGO fans' expectation. LEGO fans did not want this. I would say 80% of the community wanted the same thing, which is a big spherical Death Star with panels and an interior. And then on top of that, what they gave us is not the best it could be. It's big, but the back is ugly. It's got a ton of minifigures, but hardly any of them have dual molded legs or the detail that they need on a $1,000 set. LEGO slapped a $1,000 price tag on this, and when I look at it, I don't think it's worth any more than the Venator. And so when you have that kind of a situation, I'm very curious to see how this thing sells, but in my book, solid D tier set. But this is it. This is my tier list for the LEGO Star Wars UCS sets. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but let's keep it civil. I'm very curious to hear what y'all think about this tier list, and what's your favorite UCS set? Definitely let me know in the comments down below, and we'll start a little conversation. But this is my ranking for the LEGO Star Wars UCS sets, and I cannot wait to get a few of these. There's definitely a couple of them that I'm going to be buying very soon. But that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.